As you can see there, I am. But there is the DVD that is part of, and Alpha truly honored me because they added from my film collection actual films of the master comedians that inspired me to recreate the genre, such as Charlie Chase, Charlie Chaplin. And these are all films, and I have a line of DVDs.
So you have this enormous collection,
Yes.
which you are slowly digitizing. You have this wonderful program.
Thank you.
You
I want to go further with it. Newsday, in their entertainment section in 2012, they thought me being the only one really doing this, they just thought that they would let all of Long Island know. In fact, I would go into Manhattan to the film labs that I did my film work at, and they would say, "Hey, I saw you on Newsday. I saw you on the front page of the." I mean, that's really
yeah, but
great.
that's great. But that kind of exposure, and it seems as if, because I got your name from a person who runs lecture series. I do lecture series, you do lecture series. And basically, that's a good way to market what you do. What else do you do to market?
Well, a very good friend of mine who passed away was Joe Franklin.
Yes.
Again, being the cocky child that I was, I always said to my dad and my mom that I said, having this film collection in Super 8 in those days, now everything is in 16 millimeter. So if anyone out there has any film prints that they want to give to a good home, they could contact me. Or Linda. I always said, knowing that Joe Franklin on his television program would at the end show a 20-minute short to reel comedy, and that's where I learned that they did show shorts prior to the feature. So I learned from that, but I always said, "Oh, Dad," there's my child voice. Notice it's speeded up. Dad, I'm going to have Joe Franklin over my house one day, and he's going to look at my films. And and that happened. He got to see my film Late to Lunch. He got word of it. He knew about it. He's even in another film I made called Smelling Like a Rose. Both of these films, Late to Lunch and Smelling Like a Rose, can be seen, clips of which on YouTube. So it's Late to Lunch and Smelling Like a Rose. But he became very good friends with me. And on his radio show, WOR Radio, Linda, I could not in a billion years afford the publicity. He and his co-host, Richie Orenstein, promoted my showings, my screenings, my film, my work, and me.
Now, you were very lucky to have that. Now, do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have an email that you would like to share that people
Sure.
might want to contact you?
Sure, that's, I'll say it first, it's all one word, pixthatmove@gmail.com. P as in Peter, PIXTHATMOVE@gmail.com. Thank you.
Okay, we have about a minute. What's in the future for you?
Thank you for asking. More plugs, eh? Okay, as you can see, and as the audience is seeing, I do this all in a very charismatic way because it is a human element, and that's one of the ways to let people know that this is a welcoming source of entertainment and art. And not serious, snooty art, On November 17th, in honor of Veterans Day, November 17th at the Levittown Public Library, right off Hempstead Turnpike, I'm showing another neighborhood movie house showing in honor of Veterans Day with a cartoon similarly themed to the feature, which is Panama Hattie. Red skeleton, leading a horn, and Southern. And there you are.
It's terrible. I remember that. That's how old I am. Oh, wow. Yeah. But I think you should give dishes.
That's a very good idea. I will.
Thanks, John.
My
this was
pleasure.
great.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.
Great fun.
Thank you.